Cześć, witam was w kolejnej i już 11 części z gry Vampyr. Nie przedłużając, zaczynamy i kontynuujemy tutaj w klubie. Jesteśmy właśnie. Porozmawiamy sobie z naszym szefunciem.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please tell us the good news. Have you put an end to the epidemic?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the econ he deserves to be.
I'm not sure I'm the best candidate for such a task.
I can hear the hesitation in your voice, Dr. Reed. I admire a man of principles. But in this matter, there is more at stake than your moral comfort.
It's not a moral question, Lord Redgrave. It's the responsibility of giving immortality to a man I barely know.
Nonsense. Aloysius has been a member of the Ascalon for years. This is but the fruition of a long-held plan.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate. Once the deed is done, I'll join you there to celebrate this momentous occasion.
Your word is my command.
Znowu nie mamy zbytnio wyboru. No dobrze. Niech tak się stanie zresztą. Będziemy ślepo podążać za głosem nie rozsądku, tylko tego gościa.
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to turn Aloysius Dawson, to make him my progeny.
I see. And how do you feel about this?
I'd like your advice on the matter.
The real question here is, why has his lordship given you this task?
Do you think it's some sort of trap?
Do you really want to know what I think about this?
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turn the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really? Why?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating skulls.
Please tell me more about your recent investigation.
As long as you lower your voice.
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not make him your progeny.
What would you do?
The man's dying already. Let the reaper harvest the rotten fruit that is his soul.
Jeszcze
What would
coś mi
happen
powiesz?
if I made Dawson an econ like myself?
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering world. An immortal who already craves authority.
Maybe I could teach him control, like you taught me. Lead him down the right path.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for a way to cheat death. I'm sure he has spent decades dreaming of how he'd spend eternity as a tyrant.
Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please, be careful.
Na Raczej tego nie zrobimy w takim razie, jak już dowiedziałem się, kim jest ten człowiek. O ile będę miał w ogóle wybór. Mam nadzieję, że będę mógł mieć wybór.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him.
Zanim jednak wykonamy tą misję, pójdziemy sobie odświeżyć nieco umiejętności, co? Zobaczmy, czy mogę coś ulepszyć. Szabla. O, okazuje się, że mogę zrobić z niej naprawdę niezłą broń. W najgorszym wypadku tak zrobimy, ale bardzo bym chciał, żeby to było kolejną bronią. Brakuje mi 2 ołowianych rurek. Trochę kiepsko. A jak z tym? No to też mógłbym ulepszyć. Nie tylko to. Dobra, dawaj to. Biorę. Zadawanie większych obrażeń. Tak. Skróć czas przeładowania. Nie, obrażenia. Ładujemy wyobrażenia. I to. Jeszcze to, jakby mi się udało jeszcze teraz. I jest sztos. No i teraz ten zestaw to jest niszczący. Jeszcze szybko umiejętności sobie zwiększę i będziemy mogli iść dalej. Myślę, że teraz jesteśmy gotowi. O, fajnie, nasza kryjówka jest osadzona w takim fajnym miejscu. A to jest nasza matka. Wow.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan! Is it you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, for this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary? She is gone, Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Why do you say Mary is visiting you, Mother? You know that's impossible.
Why should it be? Are you not standing in front of me right now? Why should it be any different with your sister?
But I'm not dead, Mother. I'm really here, talking to you, trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you, as pale as my Mary.
Dobra.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
No, ładną mam hawirę, co? Oj, oj, gościu. Ale ty wycierasz niemiło. Tym bardziej w słuchawkach. Idę stąd. Dobrze, możemy teraz iść i kontynuować zadanie. I myślę, że teraz jestem gotowy na to, by kontynuować to zadanie. Oby tak było. No całkiem fajnie. No dobrze bije, nie? Dobrze bije ta szpada. Czy to jest jakiś sklep? Ja chciałbym do sklepu.
It's locked, all right.
Chyba nie.
It's locked. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood.
Inną drogę. Sugerujesz, że znowu muszę iść naokoło? Może to jest jego rezydencja. Dobra, ziomuś, uspokój się. Droga pani, proszę mi powiedzieć, gdzie jest rezydencja. O nie, tak nie będziemy rozmawiać. A to chyba tylko park.
I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Your prey is mine! No bleeding!
Nieprawda.
This is my territory!
Mówisz tędy? Dobra. No piękne tutaj ma kanały pod chatą. Każdy o takich marzy. Każdy arystokrata ma takie kanały.
I cannot enter.
Die!
Ho, 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 co to jest? Augustin. Co to za przerośnięty typo? On się z Avengersów chyba urwał. O, 700 obrażeń i nic.
Your blood is now mine!
Czyli to jest wampir. Ho, ho, ho. Znałem już takiego, co tak robił. Ale ty masz więcej, dużo więcej życia. Może nie być tak łatwo.
No one!
Ciekawe, czy ma jakieś słabości. Spróbuję go... A, on z broni dystansowej akurat. No to śmiesznie. Chyba mnie widzi jednak. Oj, kozacinio. Jeszcze kołowrotek bonusa.
Die!
Dobrze idzie.
Give me your blood!
Nie, moja krew. Kup se szpadę swą, to ci będzie dawać krew.
I will crush you!
No i koniec. Miło było, ale muszę lecieć. A gdzie jest to wejście do tej kryjówki? A, tak blisko, a tak daleko. Najciemniej pod latarnią.
It's locked.
Dobra, udało się. Coś tutaj jest? Jest. Parę szlingów, których jeszcze nigdy nie wykorzystałem. Ale co ja tam będę narzekał? Kiedyś się mogę przydać. Może znajdę jakiegoś handlarza z ołowiem. Będzie fajnie. Dobra, już czaję. Teraz muszę wodę zmniejszyć z kolei. Zakręcamy do maksa. I możemy skorzystać z kolejnego przejścia. Dobra, udało się wreszcie znaleźć wyjście z tego kanału. Być może wreszcie znajdziemy się wewnątrz tej posiadłości. No i jeden z głowy. Teraz ty. Kolego, mój drogi, umieraj! Elegancko. I czy to jest jego posiadłość? Wygląda na dużą hawirę. Mam nadzieję, że to jego posiadłość.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains. Am I ready to make a dying man my progeny?
No nie robimy z niego żadnego potomka. Chyba nie rozumiesz niczego, Johnny. Jedyne co mu zrobimy, to odbierzemy życie. Tak mi się wydaje.
Finally you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen to you, sir.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be. I have planned for this moment, Dr. Reed. Planned very carefully.
Co by tu wybrać? Zaufaj mi, to potrwa kilka minut. Jestem tu jedynym wampirem.
I'm the only vampire in the room for now, so please indulge me.
All right. What is it you wish to ask?
No, i fajnie.
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from mortals. How do you feel about that?
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful. I'm sure I'll be able to acquire all the blood I need without ever having to sully my own hands.
I will become your maker. Do you understand what that means?
Well, I certainly won't consider you my liege or some such drivel. You can be assured of that.
What do you know about the Guard of Prewin?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone or anything that would dare to oppose me.
Let's move on then.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my life waning with every moment.
But first, before you embrace immortality, what would you do with such a gift?
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed, and I will do as I please.
Answer me all the same. What will your first action be as an immortal?
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick boroughs from the healthy ones.
Who gave you the right to decide the fate of thousands of people?
My money. My money and my pending immortality gives me the needed authority, Doctor. I'm a businessman. I'm used to tough decisions.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking. But I'm convinced this epidemic will not be contained by mere walls.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's all that matters.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant trap.
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is contaminated as soon as they are spotted.
You really plan to build a quarantine wall across London?
Yes, it will be tall and strong, separating the wheat from the chaff.
Let me guess. You mean to isolate the rich from the poor?
This is a desperate measure for desperate times. England must prevail, Doctor, no matter the cost.
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last. All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
You don't deserve immortality, Mr. Dawson.
What? What are you prattling on about?
I don't believe I've ever met a man so bereft of empathy. You, sir, are despicable.
No!
Nareszcie
Wait,
ktoś, kogo
you
ja bym
can't.
chciał
I
właśnie
made a deal with
ukatrupić.
Lord Redgrave.
Nareszcie.
I'll finance whatever he wants. Please, just ask him.
Sleep now. Rest now. Forever.
Zwycięstwo!
I would have lived forever. Who are you to decide my fate? Who gave you the authority?
A więc dzięki śliczne za oglądanie tego materiału z gry Vampyr. To była już 11. część, więc jeśli nie widziałeś pozostałych, koniecznie sprawdź, żeby poznać całą historię od początku. A ja się z wami żegnam. Trzymajcie się, na ra.